Bueno, aquí voy una vez más intentándolo. Well, for now I will talk in English for now, and I will improve to be honest and to be like effort or to make an effort to speak in English because some girl told me at the airport some years before or ago that Danilo, God bless you. So he said, I'm here to help you, man. Why don't you wait in the car where is Juan? By the way, my name is Brian Anderson. Well, all she has was a flat tire, but for an old lady that was bad enough. Brian crawled under the car looking for a place to put the jack, skinning and snuggled a time or two. Soon he was able to change the tire, but he had to get dirty and his hand hurts. As he was tightening up the left nuts, she rolled down the window and began to talk to him. She told him that she was just passing so she couldn't thank him enough for coming to her aid. Brian just smiled as he closed her trunk. The lady asked how much she owed him. Any amount would have been all right with her. Brian never thought about being paid. This was not a job to him. This was helping someone in need. And good knows there were plenty who had given him a hand in the past. He had lived his whole life that way, and it never occurred to him to act any other way. He told her that if she really wanted to pay him back, the next time she saw someone who needed help, she could give that person the assistance they needed. And Brian added, and think of me. He waited until she started her car and drove off. I had been a cold and depressing day, but he felt good as he ahead for him, disappearing into the twilight. A few miles down the road, the lady saw a small coffee. She went in to grab a bit of to eat and take the child up before she made her trip home. It was a dingy restaurant. Outside were two old gas pumps. The wall scent was unfamiliar to her. The waitress came over and brought a clean towel to wipe her wet hair. She had a sweet smile, one even being on her feet for the whole day calling erase. The lady notes and waitress was nearly 8 months pregnant, but she never left the strain and ashes changed her attitude. They, the old lady wondered how someone who had so little could be so given to a stranger. Then she remembered Brian. After the lady finished her meal, she paid with $100 bill. The waitress quickly went to get change for her $100 bill, but the old lady had slipped right out the door. She was gone by the time the waitress came back. The waitress wondered where the lady could be. Then they noticed something written written on the napkin. There were tears in her eyes when she read what the lady wrote. You don't want me anything. I have been there too. Somebody once helped me out. The way I'm helping you. If you really want to pay me back, here is what you do. You don't let this chain of love end with you. Under the napkin were for more 100 bills. There were tables to clear, sugar bowls to fill, and people to serve. But the waitress made it out another day. That night, when she got home from work and climbed into bed, she was thinking about the money and what the lady had written. How could the lady have known how much she had and her husband needed it? With the baby due the next month, it was going to be hard. She knew how worried her husband was, and as he lay sleeping next to her, she gave him a soft kiss and whispered soft and low, "Everything going to be all right. Everything going to be all right." I love you, Brian Anderson. After reading, have you ever done anything good? Have you ever have you ever done anything for someone else and then being blessed for this somehow? Do you think it's always necessary to help people, or do we sometimes need to be a little selfish? Conversation skills, emotional management, dealing with fears, Chinese insecurity and nervousness. Can you remember the last time you stepped into a room full of strangers and felt that self-conscious and awkward feeling rush over you? Or that hair thumping moment approach someone for business but was too hesitant to actually do it? That's anxiety and the pit of your stomach in social situations. Does it always feel like something holding you back? Maybe there have been situations in which you prefer to remain silent because you think what you have to say is not important or purpose. You compare yourself with the rest of the people and think that you are not as good as conversationalists as other people, or you don't have sufficient knowledge about the topic. How does this make you feel? How does it affect your self-esteem? How does it affect your personal development? Insecurity definitely hinders you from reaching your fullness potential as a person and as professional. What's to overcome insecurity? Per, okay, reflect on the question as above and make your decision of 15 your insecurities. Here is a list of some tips that you can follow to improve your confidence and challenge yourself to participate more actively in such